Hey Mark, hey Ted, just want to do a little video with you guys to demonstrate what I think the iPad could do on your management end, and maybe what the iPad could do in the business world end as far as selling. Here's the thing, I have a scale right here. My scale weighs up to 12 pounds. We're going to set my scale on, and I know you won't be able to see this. There's not really any way I think I can get that camera zoomed in. I'll do my best. Okay, see here we're set at 0 degrees, and I don't think that there's any way that you're going to see that because of the clear tape that's on it, but you should be able to see the numbers. I believe we'll zoom in a little more. Here's the thing, my folder, this will weigh up to 12 pounds, will start weighing, and guess what? We go into non-readable. In other words, this is heavier than 12 pounds. With that being said, I took it into Giant and weighed it on one of the tomato stands, and it weighed up to 16.7 pounds without contracts or any with any ammunition, as I call it, or the coupon clippers. So here's the thing. You go into a merchant's office, you have a very little room to sit, and a messy table. You have to open up your folder, and guess what? Out of that, you have, all your folder on his paperwork, maybe on his desk. Where do you want to put it? And out of here, I counted all the sheets of paper that I have, and I have exactly right about, I don't know, I think it was individually right around 420 pages, which is why it's so many. Of course, through here you have all your different testimonials of, pizzerias or, restaurants that you have, which we spend a lot of time in. But we're going to say goodbye to this on the sales portion end, and we're going to go to the ability to pitch from our iPad. Now, just to show you how small the iPad is this is a sheet of paper, and the iPad, of course, is much smaller than a sheet of paper. Turning it sideways, here's your iPhone, and the iPad is about the size of an iPhone outside of the case. So you're talking maybe at most just a few eighths of an inch. Maybe I'd say 3/4 of an inch. It's really that small. So let's go into it. The problem with why a lot of us don't want to take our computer into a business owner's presentation is because the laptop takes a long time to boot up. That's a major problem, and hoping all your programs work right, and with that you're always paranoid that it's not going to work right. So here's the thing, this is boot up mode. You're already there, and this is power off mode. That fast, and our system's ready to go to work. Unlock, and these are the different options we have to use inside the iPhone, or iPad, I'm sorry. So let's do this. We want to go look at our R2I pitch manual. All you have to do is go right down there to R2I pitch pad. That's what I named it. And here's the pitch pad. Now, I was messing around on it earlier, so anywhere that you want to go into your pitch, if you know your pages, you simply hit 1 and go. And there we are on our pitch manual. Now what I did is I set mine up so that when I hit the button to go to the next page, it gives me a few seconds to lag there while I'm saying something, and then it'll go to page 2. But Giant Supermarket, it spends millions of dollars every single year on television, newspaper, radio to draw customers into their supermarket, and all the customers come from a 5-mile radius and shop in the store. What this means is that your customers and Giant's customers, 85% of the customers, come from the same trade area. Occasionally somebody will come across town, and you know how that works, but their customers mean your customers, and the benefits is simply people use coupons in the coupon world. You get the gist of it, right? So you can keep going through to the next one. It shows how brilliant all of this is. Now remember that I have this set up so that it's a little slower so I can get long-winded and talk. But, you know, thousands of potential customers see the coupons. Billions of coupons are redeemed yearly. And again, you can set this up at whatever speed you want. Instant flick mode or not flick mode. You can set it to scroll mode. You can set it to faster mode. And the cool thing about it is that no matter how it's set up to your preferences. And this is our pitch chart. I don't know if you can see it better here at an angle. You know, again, this is our you do the math sheet. Next comes up is our prospectus. I don't know if you can see that in Word. It's reading a Word file, which to me is kind of cool. It converted the Word file Word file into the PDF. And then lastly is our what do you call it? Our chart for our start dates and our price sheet. So here you got your price sheet, and then of course our last one is going to be the start sheet for our start dates. Now keep in mind that you can set this up to go fast finger mode or very slow, or you know, it can work at a time ratio that you need it to work at. But now they want to know when it starts, and somebody says, well, gee, Ernest, like they always do, I don't think it's going to work out for me. You know, I hear that a lot, Mr. Merchant. And here's the thing, that thousands of our merchants literally give us the opportunity to become part of our testimonials. And this is why, look at this, guys. I mean, here is all of our testimonials. I have like over 300 testimonials locked into this thing. It's so cool. Here's our Dairy Queen girl holding her testimonial. Once you have her, then you've got our one of our pizzerias holding their testimonial. You know, then you have Wings and More that I downloaded from the RTI website. What's really cool is when you download it from the website, from our company website, you get the, you know, company logo and all that. So if you want to take that off, all you have to do is tap it and then show the merchant. But you know, you can look at all the different categories because I have them alphabetically set up. Automotive centers, car wash, dry cleaners, chiropractic, cosmetics. Looking at some of the Asian people that are on here. There's an Asian Heritage Cleaners in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So you get the point, don't you? The point is that our system is literally built to, you know, bring out the positive for, one, the business owner. He can hold this on his desk and look at it. And if you want to see the testimonial, all you have to do is zoom in. And no matter how you zoom in, the quality is unbelievable. You can actually read it either way. Again, let's look at some other things, other testimonials. And the testimonials can go on and on, down into smoothie businesses. You can go into the website and pick just the testimonials that you want. Here's one of my favorite for an optician that Mark sent us a while back. I don't know if Mark, if you remember this guy, he's an optical business, Framingham, Massachusetts, Optical View. But let's go look at some other things that I think are pretty cool. Some of the things that I like, we're out on the field, we get an email, or the one thing that I hear Ted or Mark griping about all the time is proofing. They gotta come home and look over all their proofs. Well, the interesting thing is this. We can go to our email system and just back into it, and let's look at some proofs that got sent to me today. We can go to, I don't know if I'm scrolling through my entire email and looking for Melissa Serrano, or here's one right here. Let's do a different one. We'll go to Subway. Okay. Subway came to me. I had to look over the proof to make sure everything was good on it. If you don't like it in this mode, you can turn the iPhone or the iPad so that you can see it in side mode. And as you see it in side mode, you know, you can look at it a little larger. Well, that's Subway, valid only at Linglestown. I don't know if you can see that. which is really good. You know, it gives us